All right. So, a trick that I found out doing is what I do is I kind of use the harmonic scanner, the 1 hour, 4 hour scanner,
Mm-hmm.
or swipe trades, something to alert me to a trade. Once I get alerted to trades, I start to mark them up um, using Fibonacci. Now, the easy thing that you could do is just start setting up these trades, right? Because once you set up the charts, I mean, you don't have to go back and do it again. So let's take a look at the AUD USD because that is one that I need to pay attention to. So once I get here, I usually start from either the 4 hour or the 1 day.
Mm-hmm.
Um, for this one, I'll start with the 4 hour, and I just want to see the big picture. All right. So now that I have the big picture in place, I'm going to uh, hit it with my Fibonacci. Now, I like to put multiple Fibonacci's on, and I'll show you why. Okay, so remember, all we're doing, swing high, swing low. And so I found that swing low to swing high way back in time. But the beauty is it's still going to equal Fibonacci. As you can see, it's been bouncing off these Fibonacci lines. Well, I want to get it precise to current time. But once again, I'm still looking for, so now I'm looking more so in the Elliott wave pattern. I'm trying to see it went up and when did it come back down and test. So this is the next lowest spot. I'm going to draw it up from the swing low to the swing high once again. But with this one, what I like to do is change my colors. Just so I can remember, oh, damn it, which Fibonacci is going where. I've also added two Fibonacci's in. The 886, I don't believe, is on the standard. And there's one more. I can't remember. Maybe the 382. But okay, so I have another Fibonacci right here. And remember, these are kind of like zones. So you're just trying to get it in the zone. So once again, I'm still searching. The next one that I really see is right here. We just want to do the same thing. On that. All right, so I have a pretty strong understanding of where Fibonacci is on this chart. Now I want to see where it's overlapping. So if I start to look, this looks like a pretty strong zone, right? Everything is right here. This Fibonacci hit from here. This is the 50 for the orange, 61.8 for the black, and 786 for the blue. So this is a good Fibonacci line. This one right here, I can remove the 886. So what I'll do is come here, take off the 886. All right. This is a kind of strong zone right here. You see the three, although they're not right on top of each other, they're pretty close to each other. So it's another strong zone. This zone isn't as strong, but it is a 50 on the blue, so we have to respect the 50. Honestly, I'm thinking that it'll go through the 50 and come down here to the 61.8 and the 50 for the black. And I'm saying it's going to come to the 50 for the black because, as you see, this is our pretty much our zone for all of the Fibonacci. So I'm looking at blacks because I really don't like this small Fibonacci, but we have to respect it because it's a 50. So I don't want to remove it. But I'm looking forward to come down here to this 50 and to this 61.8. 61.8 is a big, strong support zone. So this would be the next line that I'm looking forward to come to. We could really take off this 236. So all I want to do now is I'm just cleaning up the chart to see where it's at. I could actually take off all of these. So this is 236. This is 236. So do you see how the map is starting to unravel of what we need? So for this AUD USD, like I'm really looking for it to come down to this 50. But what I want to do is I want to make sure, and also this is for the 4 hour, right? So as I start to go down in time, it'll look a little different. But now I can see that it's really testing right here. So I want to see what it's going to do right here before I get into this trade. Like I said, I think it's going to break through it. If I go back to previously, I tested here once. See, it only tested on this 51 time. It should come back to test here again. And if I look from previous time, this was a really, really strong support level on previous times. I mean, look how many times it hit. Where's my damn? Yes, that was a extremely strong support. So I'm definitely I'm probably gonna get into this trade soon for a sale. Like I said, I'm just waiting for it to confirm that it's gonna break through this. Once it does, it is go time. So I would advise you to just start watching this AUD USD. It'd be a good trade to get into. So I do this for all the charts. I think another one, you go to USD CHF. And we'll do the same exact thing. We'll come back to our 4 hour. All right. We have our high. I know that we got. And we're going to come bring down to our low. I'm going to do the same thing. I'm just looking for swings. So since it went on a downtrend, I'm going to do it opposite. Came up. Bring it down. Color. These are both on the same zone, so you only need one. I'll put another one right here. Now, the beauty about this too is you could actually draw like a ray and like draw it completely across, and that'll actually be your support and resistance. That's what Fibonacci is. Fibonacci is support and resistance. So you can use that and create your own support and resistance. All right, so now that we're looking at this, as you can see, this is a strong zone that it's at right here. Whenever all the Fibonacci's are close to each other, strong zone. Now, when we get up here, we have to start with, these are all 350s, okay? So this is going to be a zone that we have to respect, and 61.8. Hold on for 1 second. Leave the doorbell went on. Are you picking this up, Whitley?
Yep.
All right, so.
Also, I think there's a faster way for you to change the colors of the Fibonacci, but I have to do it from my screen to show you.
It's way faster on whatchamacallit. And look, this is how I got that big AUD CHD trade. I seen it hitting this earlier, and I was ready, and it just dropped. So I have to do like a mix between MetaTrader and TradingView. But so like you can remove this zone 786 right here. I don't really like to remove 61.8 on any. This area right here is funky, and as you can see, it's funky. So I wouldn't even, if the price got back up to this area, I wouldn't even get into it. Not unless it was coming from like we had a buy trade from here, which I mean potentially looks like it could happen. This USD CHF might run all the way back up to the 50 mark and come retest, but it was a strong support. So this is a strong resistance zone right here. And once again, we just want to check, see what it's going to do. Is it going to break out? If it breaks out over top of the blue, this turquoise, I will wait for it to break out over top of this turquoise 236. That means it's going to run to the 50. Because now, if it comes over here and closes, as you can see, strong support right in this area. It closed. That means she's ready to go. All right. So that's another trade setup that you could put in, be looking out for. It might, so as you can see, this is the end of, well, it's just starting a session. What is this? Yeah. Well, not just starting. It's been in here for a while, but this is the New York session, I believe. So it should be closing out over here. So probably in the Tokyo session, this is going to tell us what to do. So if you want to watch USD CHF, as you can see, there's some news that's going to be coming out. So maybe around here is when it's going to make its move. So stay on the lookout for that. What is that? Let's go to FX Factory. Forex Factory. Hello, this is Travis.
Travis, it's Harold. How you doing, man?
Hey, what's going on with you here?
All right, I got a question for you. Your company, what is it registered to do in the county?
All sorts of IT as far as help desk, cyber, cloud. I just bought on my VP. He does idle now, so we do that as well.
Are you? I don't know if it's the correct terminology, licensed or registered to do security?
Like, you mean like security guard?
No, like camera access, access control, video control.
I mean, we have. I can check with my. Let me check with my mentor company. Because I think they do, and they're in the county as well. So they're the ones who help us when we get stuck with things.
Okay.
And I'll see because I know that's who we go through their contract vehicle when we need to use it for the county.
Okay. All right, just let me know, because what I'm looking for is, you probably don't know,
Oh, no, I had to turn that off. I had to turn that recording off. Top secret, classified information. All right, so 4 o'clock. All right, so GDP. All right, so tomorrow we need to be paying attention. Not sure if this will spark it or if this will spark it. But definitely 4 o'clock in the morning. That's probably when we're right here. Or no, we're looking at the USD. All right. So around 10:30 tomorrow. That might be what sparks the this to make his move. But I would still be watching it in the meantime, just in case if it runs on us before we get to that news. But you got to think, so even from right there, that's 34 pips. Yeah. All right, so that's that pair. So what we got? This one, USD CHF. This one, I did another one. Oh. AUD. So like I said, once you do this on the charts, you don't have to do it anymore. Shit's there. Well, let me take that back. It's supposed to be there. Sometimes it disappears. Like this just disappeared because I know I just did this. I swear I hate these charts. Hey, I know I just did this pair. And guess I'll need to redo it. 5. So how did you say you could easily, quickly change the colors? Quickly. Oh, okay. Guess I should look at the chat. All right. 61.8. Mm-hmm. All right. So what I did right there is I put a trend line on it. So as you can see, like I said, I'm projecting that it's going to break through this 50 and come down to this 61.8, which will probably hit our trend line at the same time. So I'm definitely looking forward to come back down to test on this trend line. Once it tests on this trend line, it'll probably shoot back up again. And I say it's probably going to shoot back up because the overall picture of this is looking like it's going on an uptrend. So same way we drew that line, you can actually get it in our channel. All right. right, all right, all right, all right, all right. So now, as you can see, I just put the channel that is running in. It's looking like it's an uptrend channel, okay? So once again, let's give it a small little recap. I am projecting that it will break through this to come down to test on our trend line, which is also 61.8. You know, you're talking about around, 80 pips could possibly be gained right there. That is for the AUD USD. All right. Now, let's go back to this. We'll do the same exact thing. Come back to our 1 hour. Let's take a look at 4 hours.
Hello?
Yeah, yeah.
Sorry. I can't wait until May. Can't wait for this lease to be up.
Say what?
Can't wait until this lease is up.
Why?
The fire alarm went off again this morning.
That shit's pretty annoying.
And I'm like, y'all charge too much money to have a faulty alarm or such a sensitive alarm and y'all don't know how to work it. Or y'all don't send emails letting people know whether it's real or fake. What chart are you on now?
This is that USD CHF one I'm still looking at, but this one is like a great setup right here. AUD USD, like it's running in our channel, an uptrend channel. It's testing on the 50. I believe it's going to come test on this channel right here at the 61.8 and then shoot back up. So I'm looking for this to do here. And then back up to here. So you're talking about 80 pips back up to 200 pips. So definitely want to stay on the lookout for that one. What other calls have been out there? I'm definitely watching this USD CHF one. You know this one, he owes me money. So
the newest one was AUD NZD from Swipe Trades.
AUD NZD?
Uh-huh.
All right, let's take a look at it.
On the day chart.
You know, when you get time, just do this to all the pairs. Like, what did they put it? Hello.
This message is.
Alrighty. All right, so let's go to the fib. Swing high to a swing low. Oh, man. And I just found that this is like an easy way to go back They always tell you to check back on previous times. Like, this is my easy way to check back on previous times.
Okay, so the next time when you get out of this, do me a favor and try something. Okay, so you see at the top where the little icon is? Yeah, click that. And then select the color. Yeah,
Oh,
there you go.
oh, learn something new every day. All right, now here's another one. Yeah, I wouldn't even mark any more for this. Now we probably can go to 4 hour and find some more. Of course we can. So now that we're on a 4 hour Fibonacci, swing low, swing high, get red. Swing low, swing high, that's black. Then we have another one. I don't know if you see it. See this sequence. All right, so AUD NZD, is that what they said?
AUD, NZD, yep.
Slow down there, Grasshopper. Slow down. Take it easy, Smokey. Angel does something.
I'm about to die.
All right. Don't forget, you can go through here, clean this stuff up. So I would remove this. Is there a quick button to remove a lot? No, that's not. So I'll remove this 236. I don't need to see that. I can remove this blue, whatever the hell it is. What is this blue line? Okay. Oh, I can't get rid of that. Well, yeah, I can. 236. Gone. Get back into my. So right, the day support and resistance are like strong support and resistance lines. So if you get a Fibonacci day, which this is one right here, and this is a strong zone right here, as you can see.
Yeah.
And Let me see before you tell me what they put in. They crossed the 50. They closed back. Closed over the 50. Where are we at as far as the trend? So do they have this as a buy?
They have it as a sell on the 4-hour chart, but a buy for the day. Does that make sense?
Yeah, so pretty much what they're saying is it hit off this 50. They want it. So it hit the
Mind you,
50.
these new swipe trades have a lot more features. Have you looked at them yet?
No, I haven't looked at none of that.
Like, it gives you the day chart where it gives you a day chart, an hour chart, and the actual chart they're calling.
Well, I'll be damned. Check it out then.
So I said it wrong. It looks like their day chart they have as a sell to drop to 1.05787.
1.05787,
Yeah.
which is near 786, which is a strong zone. And they're getting that because of the 50. So it closed under the 50. So they're saying that it's going to retest on the 50. Now they're talking about the day. So if it retests off the 50, the next spot that it's supposed to come to is 786.
Mm-hmm.
Oh shit, I didn't even do that. Let's see how many pips that is. 260 pips. I actually would be watching it. I wouldn't get into it myself personally until it crosses the 61.8.
I like this. Which one call it?
What?
The new update.
Oh, she's about to run down.
It's happening now.
Yep, she closed over. It'll be the 61. But like I say, I wouldn't touch it till 61.8. That's just me. All right. Any other pairs out there you called?
Mm-hmm.
What's something I'm looking at? Let me see what I'm looking at.
So we have NZD, NZD CAD on the hour chart from the downloaded MetaTrader 4, and the Euro NZD on the hour chart.
Let me look this one really quick.
All right, so the Euro NZD disappeared. So I guess that one fell through.
I try to do the fib off the hour or 4 hour. Oh, this one looks like it's going to be a good one. I'll finish marking her up. All right, now, as you can see, strong zones right here. 50, can't remove it. It's got to respect it. 886. Yeah, these are all strong zones. See how they're overlapping? Like, especially this one right here. This is going to be a good factor. So, I mean, this should definitely. Let me take a look really quick before I answer the statement. Remember, the trend is your friend.
Do you prefer drawing it like that because you can manipulate it?
Mm-hmm. You talking about instead of doing the parallel line thing?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I like being able to do what it do. All right. No trade do I have in here? Got in for a buy. I gotta go back deep.
They gave it a day ago. They gave a signal for a sell on that.
Say a day ago.
Mm-hmm. And it's just been hovering over their suggested entry.
Ah, man. Yeah, this is a tricky one. Although I'm in the shit.
What are you in for? A buy?
Mm-hmm. I don't know why I got into a buy. Probably something right here. A little shorter time frame. Sell NZDCAD. Well, let's take a look at that. NZDCAD. Who the hell just sent me that? EU, AU, and GU, no stop loss.
You said NZDCAD?
Mm-hmm.
They want to sell it?
That's NZDCAD and GBPCAD, no stop loss to take a profit. Buy USD CHF. NZD CAD.
They want to sell it with no stop loss.
Well, this is J.
Yeah. Because that's what the harmonic scanner came out with a buy for.
Let's take a look. Ooh, you got some strong jumpings. I can see why he said sell. Jesus Christ, I had a hell of an uptrend. All right. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Losing out of our channel. Where is she? She's a dropping now. You got the W. You see the W?
Yeah.
W's are for sales. I would have liked it if I would have got in up here. I don't know, man.
But when did he send that?
He just sent it. Yeah, it's just too risky for me to get into that right now. Although, I mean, it's supposed to come down. I'm honestly thinking that it'll come all the way down. Too low. 530, but it should at least come to the 61.8. 330. Test off the 61.8 and go back up, because if I'm correct, it was on a uptrend. So where price is now is a pretty kind of a strong zone, but it's not a Fibonacci spot, so I don't know what to do. Although, if I would have been here looking at this and seen that W form, plus hit my 50. Like I said, usually when it hits the 50, it wants to go back to correct itself.
Can you go to the hour chart so I can see what the harmonic span is trying to show? So they're saying that it should go back up now. It has two entries. The last entry is 0.90284.
You know what? It just hit off the trend line. You see it?
Mm-hmm.
It hit it off to the pip too. Look, the wick touched the trend line. So yeah, it actually should go back up here and test. Ooh, that one's pretty. Man, it never is pocket.
And he said that it's a long-term trade, so.
What do you say? What is W's for sales and M's for buy?
I have this in my, whatchamacallit.
I can't remember how they do it. But yeah, I mean, this looks like a good short-term buy. You could get yourself, or netted yourself about, damn, 100 some pips. Probably would have took out about right here.
Yeah, it's saying 111 for
So
TP2.
Boy, I tell you, I'm getting nice with this. Get it back up there in that zone. This is where it hit off last time, 122. If you were to get in right there, I would honestly get out right here. 91568. 90 pip gain.
91568. Yeah, so their TP3 is 91886.
Which is pretty much right here at the 50, at the Fibonacci. I would just be too nervous. I want to get my money, get out right there. But yeah, just practice marking the charts up right here, even if you're using Tavis's strategy. I mean, you could have used this strategy right here on the trend line. And it'll tell you where price is gonna go. You just gotta stay watching it. That's the only downside. I am really in this AUD USD. Something's gonna happen, and something's gonna happen really nice. I just hope I'm in on it. But if the trend is my friend, then that shit should be going well. No. Back to my 1 hour. 4 hours.
I texted you the picture of the thing I had. So it's like, it looks like M's continue down, W's continue up.
M's down, W's up.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I guess we got her up. These motherfucking W. And there goes your W.
Mm-hmm.
And you know what?
There's your harmonic indicator.
Damn show is. Did the harmonic have this as a sale?
Let me look at the time frames.
It had to have had this shit as a sale in. Damn, you would have got paid.
No. Unless it's
116 bits. I got to stay more active on these charts. All right, so be on the lookout for USD CHF, AUD. What's she doing here?
You're in what time frame?
4 hours. I'm not sure about if this closes over top of this, then it should run up. If it keeps staying under this, if it comes up here and tests on this again, it should come to the 61.8 at least. This red 68 is where I'm thinking if it tests off here, it should come down to this red 61.8. Because honestly, it's playing with the 50 Fibonacci of the red. In between these two 50 Fibonacci zones, it's testing around. So if it
Say it again.
So right now it's playing in between. If you see, this is the red 50 and the black 50.
Mm-hmm.
So it's playing around in this 50 zone right here. Just keeps teetering back and forth. If it closes above this 50, it should come back up to this 236, this area. If it does not close above this black 50 and it closes below this red 50, you see it hasn't really closed. I will actually let it close below this zone. All right. So if it closes below this black 61.8, I'm expecting it to come back down down to here. But of course, you will have to watch it as well because this is a 61.8 Fibonacci for red. So if it closes below here, wanted to come all the way down there, but it could stop right here at this red 61.8. But that's still 90 pips.
Sounds like a winner to me.
Damn right. But yeah, just go through, mark it up like that, and that's how I've been finding my trades into.
Alright, so I'm gonna play with it. I may post it to Facebook once at a time if I have time.
Go.
Alright, I'll talk to you.
All right.
Yeah, bye.